Today we're gonna react to Zack films, but they're another Roblox animations channel. New films. Let's see how good they are.
In 1939, a man saw children crying as they said goodbye to their parents.
In 2018, an airport worker named Richard Russell climbed into an empty passenger plane and somehow took off alone. As fighter jets rushed behind him, people expected fear, panic, maybe even demands for money. But instead, they heard something chilling. His voice sounded calm. He said, "They're going to be disappointed to hear that I did this. I would like to apologize to each and every one of them. I'm just a broken guy." For a few unforgettable minutes, he flew freely above the clouds, almost like a man trying to feel alive one last time. And in the end, he never intended to land.
What? If this is the first video of how New Film makes his videos, I'm gonna lie, bro, he might have to go, bro. Yo, he might have, we might have to actually call him out for it. Yo, that ending was left on a cliffhanger. Like it's just cut off too early for it to be an ending. But that was one video. Let's see if they're better.
You wake up in the middle of the night after hearing strange noises downstairs.
Oh, hell no.
As you quietly walk into the living room, you spot a masked burglar searching through your house.
Oh my gosh, wait, what would y'all do in this situation, bro? This is actually genuinely part of the scariest things to actually experience.
Panicking, you immediately call the police, then decide to stop him before he escapes. After a short struggle, you finally pull off the mask and freeze.
Oh, this guy has balls, bro. To really attack him like that.
It's your best friend from school.
Yo.
He awkwardly smiles and says, "I was trying to surprise you for your birthday."
Yo, don't be an excuse if that's real.
A few minutes later, police sirens arrive outside. The officer rushes in, ready to arrest the burglar, until he sees both of you. Suddenly, his face lights up.
Don't tell me it's another friend from school.
Turns out he's another one of your old school friends.
Oh my, what are the coincidences? This has gotta be 1 out of 1 bajillion chance for this to happen.
Friends. The three of you stare at each other in disbelief before bursting into laughter. Instead of making an arrest, the three of you end up having dinner together.
Yo, this guy, I'm not even joking, that robber is so lucky that's a fellow friend. Because I know he definitely would have robbed his if it wasn't for his friend.
Every morning, the boy walked into school and quietly sat down. Nobody saved him a seat. Nobody asked how he was doing. At lunch, conversations stopped around him like he wasn't even there. After months of being ignored, he started a strange experiment. He stopped raising his hand, stopped joining games, stopped speaking unless someone spoke first. He thought, I already am invisible. Days passed and almost nobody noticed.
Wait, this is
Until
actually
one
sad,
afternoon,
man.
the teacher suddenly
Teacher is bad, yo.
realized something terrifying. The quietest student in class hadn't spoken in weeks. The boy looked up and said, I wanted to see how long it would take before somebody saw me. And suddenly the whole room went silent.
I mean, honestly, that last part you said where the whole room would go silent, it wouldn't make sense. Like, yo, saying that out loud, that joint is pretty deep, bro.
Every morning, a girl's father woke her up at exactly 4:17 a.m.
Yo, what the? Yo, if you wake me up at this time for no particular reason, I'm actually just gonna leave you, bro. I'm gonna punch you. What the heck?
Always 4:17. She hated it, and
I would hated it too, bro.
no matter how many times she asked why, he never answered. On her 18th birthday, she finally got angry and demanded an explanation. Her father smiled and said, because 4:17 was the moment I got you back. The girl looked confused. He explained that when she was a baby, their house caught fire in the middle of the night. Nobody knew if she had survived. Then, at exactly 4:17 a.m., firefighters carried her out alive. Suddenly, everything made sense. All those years, she thought her father...
No. That does not give you the right to wake me up at 4:17 a.m.
But he was actually celebrating the happiest minute of his life.
Bro, every morning. Hell no, bro.
He held out his hand and asked for
Spare
money.
change.
The rich man pulled out a $100 bill, then tore it in half.
I just wish this guy just trips every 5 minutes, bro. Because genuinely, bro, this joint actually pissed me off.
Want the rest? He said. Come with me. Confused.
Okay, wait, never mind. My bad. Okay, let's watch.
But desperate, the homeless man followed. Almost there, the rich man
What? Oh, you could have offered him a ride in the car, bro. What are we doing?
said. Finally, they stopped at a restaurant. One last job. Take this box inside. The man carried it in, exhausted. A worker looked at him and frowned. We don't give out money here. If you want money, work for it.
That is true. Like, I'm genuinely, bro. Like, if you're homeless, just get a home.
This man looked down. It was a job application. Years later, the rich man returned to that same restaurant. A manager greeted him with a smile.
That's him.
Welcome back, sir. The rich man froze. It was him. The homeless man from that day.
Let's go.
Then the manager smiled and said, I still keep that torn bill.
Let's go. Hey, this is gonna be the harsh truth, bro. The harsh reality that no one is there to save you. Really think about that, bro. Really think about that. You might have people along the way that may help you, but they won't save you unless you're like super duper lucky.
There was once a very rich grandmother who had 3 grandchildren. 2 were older, and the youngest was a little boy. The grandmother loved all 3 of them, but she had a special place in her heart for the youngest because he was the only one who truly cared for her. Whenever she felt lonely, he would sit beside her favorite rocking chair and keep her company for hours. Meanwhile, the older brother and sister had stopped caring about their grandmother.
Average Brookhaven outfit, bro.
Completely. Eventually, the grandmother became very sick. The youngest grandson visited her every single day and took good care of her, but the older 2 never came to see her. Then one day, the grandmother sadly passed away. So the family gathered to find out who would inherit grandma's things. The oldest grandson received her house. The granddaughter received all of her savings. But the youngest grandson received only grandma's old rocking chair.
There's still a lot of part of the video, so let's hopefully this guy gets something, bro. Yeah, I love you, grandma, but like, and I was like, it would be nice to. And I was like,
the older siblings laughed at him. After everything you did for grandma,
no. See, well, yeah, this is about to be like the craziest plot twist ending, yo.
Got was a broken chair. The youngest grandson was so upset and frustrated that he lifted the rocking chair and smashed it against the floor. Suddenly, gold coins.
Yo, what the frick is this? How would mean suddenly gold coins happen?
And diamonds spilled across the floor. Inside was a hidden treasure worth millions. Then the boy noticed a small note hidden among the treasure. It read, My dear grandson, you cared for me when nobody else did. So I left you my greatest treasure. This is my way of saying thank you. The boy smiled through his tears. That's when the siblings realized that true kindness is always
rewarded. That is true. It may not be rewarded right away, depending on how the universe treats you, but it will be rewarded for sure. For sure, y'all.
Imagine waking up 1 million years in the future.
I would actually, I don't know, I don't would want that, bro. Like maybe 1,000 years, but like 1,000,000 years, bro. Yo, really think about that, y'all. Will we be still alive? What would actually change? What are the things that will happen? It's pretty scary, bro.
Step outside and see flying cars, robots everywhere, and technology so advanced you can't even understand.
Like, look at this. Look at the frick is this, bro.
And how it works. But most importantly, humans are still alive.
Bionic humans.
They have conquered thousands of planets, and they've cured every disease. But something feels off. The people don't even look human anymore. Over the last million years, they've evolved into something completely different. Still curious, you walk up to one and try to say hello, but it just stares at you, like you're the strangest thing it's ever seen. Within minutes, you're surrounded by them.
Snap.
Before you can react, they kidnap you and take you into a laboratory. Suddenly, dozens of scientists are examining you, running tests and scanning your body. To them, you are some kind of alien. Soon, the tests are over. You think they're about to let you go, but instead, they drag you into a zoo and throw you into a cave.
Damn. Nah, I see how animals feel, bro.
Hundreds of people gather around.
Wow, this is literally a zoo.
Like,
actually.
At you.
Hey, yo, free my animals from the zoos, yo. Unless you're actually taking care of.
Confused, you look up at the sign above your head. It
living fossil.
reads, living fossil.
Is bro the only human alive?
There was once a boy who hated his mother because she only had one eye. As he
What you mean you have one eye? Yo, how do you hair because you have one eye, bro?
grew up, he was always embarrassed by
What? Yo, that's the worst, bro. You should actually love your parents more if they have some sort of disability or something like that. They actually have to work way harder for you to live. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're like normal parents, but they have to struggle, I don't know, 2 times harder or maybe more because of their disability.
By her. Then one day, his mother came to his school. As soon as his classmates saw her, they started laughing.
Oh, no, that's fricked up, bro.
Your mom only has one eye, they said.
I'm the student, so I'm sorry.
The boy was humiliated. When he got home, he shouted at his mother, I wish you were never my mother. But his
okay, now that's actually so weird. Like, genuinely, like, I'm only laughing because it's just like I don't know if it's a true Roblox story, but hey, man, you genuinely don't do this. Like, you see that, bro? Like, you can't. That's something you just can't control unless you have a bajillion dollars to get an eye replacement.
His mother said nothing. Years passed. The boy left home, built a successful career, and started a family. Eventually, he stopped visiting his mother.
Oh, that's fricked up.
Altogether.
That's freaked
then,
out.
one day, he received a call. His mother had passed away, so he returned to his childhood home. The house was empty, but on the table sat a letter addressed to him, which read, My dear son, when you were little, you lost your eye in a car accident, so I gave you mine. Even though you were ashamed of me, I always loved you. His eyes filled with tears. For the first time, he realized you should always appreciate your parents before it's too late.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Yo, I'm actually sorry. Yo, the mother sacrificed her own eye. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Little boy ran up to his dad with a huge smile on his face and said, Dad, it's my birthday today.
Bro, look at this. A bundle of sunshine, y'all. You cannot hate on this guy.
Call all my friends and tell them to come celebrate with me? His dad smiled and said, "Of course, son." Then at school, the boy spent the whole day feeling excited. He couldn't stop thinking about the party, the cake, and the games. But when he got home, his heart dropped. The living room was almost empty, and only 3 kids had come. He looked at his dad with tears in his eyes and asked, "Dad, are you sure you called all my friends?" Then his dad revealed the truth and said, "Yes, son, but I didn't tell them it was your birthday." The boy looked confused. "I told them you were very sick and that you needed them." Then his dad pointed at the 3 kids sitting in the room.
Oh, you got true friends, bro. For the friends that show up when you don't need them or when you need them most, those are the true friends, bro. Also, when they show up for not expecting anything in return, yo, cherish those friends. Like, truly, bro. Like, genuinely, bro. Like, you want to kiss them, caress them, and just massage them.
And said, "These are your real friends, because
Real
anyone will
friends.
show up for cake and games, but real friends show up when you need them the most."
W friends, bro. Cherish those friends, bro.
There was once a billionaire who loved expensive cars, and every morning he picked a different one to drive, but he drove them way too fast. Whenever people saw him racing through, they yelled, "Slow down. You're
Yeah, I'm not slowing
going
down.
to destroy that car."
I'm not slowing down, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Hey, yo, supercars are meant for a reason, bro.
He never listened and said, "I'll just buy a new one." One afternoon, he lost control and smashed into a small bakery. The woman shouted at him and said, "Hey, you destroyed my bakery."
Nah, really? Yo.
But the rich man just walked up to her, threw a massive bag of cash, and said, "Get yourself a bigger bakery." Then he quickly sped away. A few days
Quickly sped away with the destroyer car. Okay.
later, he crashed into a delivery truck. The driver
Is that car, like, indestructible? Yo.
broke his arm, and the truck was destroyed. But the rich man paid the hospital bill, bought the driver a brand new
Yo. Bro's paying to win.
truck, and walked away smiling. To him, money fixed everything, until one morning, he was speeding again. But this time, he crashed into a truck. They were both knocked unconscious.
Oh, so you get unconscious after hitting a child. Okay. Okay, makes sense.
But when he woke up in the hospital, he saw the child, walked up to him, and his heart dropped.
It's your own child.
It was his only son.
Oh.
"Doctor, please," he yelled. "I'll give you all my money. Please save my boy." The doctor looked at him and said, "We tried our best, but we couldn't save him." That's when he realized money can solve many problems, but it can't buy back the people you love.
There you go. And there you guys are. You know what? Let's leave it on that note. On a very happy, truly moral story note. If you guys want to see more content like this, click this video here.